Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Roots of Islam. Imagine this. You wake up at 4:30 a.m. in a small apartment in Mountain View. You pray, Fajr. Then you drive 1 hour through traffic to reach your office. You work at one of the biggest tech companies in the world. Your code affects billions of people. But right now, you are searching for a quiet corner to pray Jur. This is the reality for thousands of Muslims in Silicon Valley. Today's story will surprise you. We will meet Muslims who built some of the apps you use daily. We will see how they pray between meetings. We will discover secrets about faith in the tech capital. And we will reveal something shocking about Muslim contributions to technology. Stay until the end, because what we reveal in the last few minutes will change how you see Silicon Valley forever. Asterisk. Let me tell you something most people don't know. The first Muslim in Silicon Valley was not an engineer. He was not a student. He was a humble man who arrived in 1920. His name is lost to history, but old records show he worked on farms in Santa Clara Valley. Yes, Silicon Valley was once farmland, orchards everywhere, apples, cherries, plums. Before computers, this place fed America. But the story really begins in 1965. That year, America changed its immigration law. Suddenly, skilled workers from Muslim countries could come. And they came. First one by one. Then in groups. Picture this. It's 1968. A young engineer from Pakistan arrives at San Francisco Airport. His name is Ahmed. He has $40 in his pocket, one suitcase, and a job offer from a small electronics company. Ahmed finds an apartment. But there is a problem. Where can he pray Jummah? There is no mosque, not one. So he does something incredible. He places an ad in the local newspaper. Muslims seeking other Muslims for Friday prayer. 3 people respond. Just 3. They meet in Ahmed's apartment. They pray together. This is how it starts. Now, fast forward to 1976. Those 3 people became 30. Then, 300. They need a real space. They pool their money. They rent a small building in San Jose. They call it the Muslim Community Association. This building still exists today. But you won't recognize it. Because what happened next shocked everyone. Asterisk, let me show you something fascinating. In 1985, there were only 2 mosques in the entire Bay Area. 2. Today, there are more than 50 Islamic centers. 50. What happened? The tech boom happened. And Muslims were right in the middle of it. Here's what people don't understand. When Silicon Valley exploded in the 1990s, companies desperately needed engineers. They looked everywhere. India, Pakistan, Egypt, Malaysia, Turkey. They found brilliant Muslim engineers. These Muslims arrived with skills, computer science degrees, engineering expertise, programming knowledge. Silicon Valley welcomed them with open arms. But here's the interesting part. Many of these Muslims were very religious. They prayed 5 times daily. They fasted in Ramadan. They wanted halal food. They needed mosques, so they built them. With their own money, with their own hands. I'll tell you a story that will amaze you. In 1994, a group of Muslim engineers at HP had a problem. The nearest mosque was 30 minutes away. They couldn't make Jummah prayer and return in time. So they made a proposal to their manager. Can we use the conference room for Friday prayer? The manager said yes. Every Friday, 15 Muslim engineers gathered. They prayed together. Then they went back to work. Word spread. Soon, other companies did the same. Google created prayer rooms. Facebook provided space for Apple designated quiet areas for prayer. This changed everything. Muslims could work in tech and practice their faith. But wait. There's something more interesting. Something people rarely talk about. Asterisk. Now I'll reveal something that will shock you. Do you use what? Instagram, Uber, Zoom, YouTube. Muslim engineers helped build Halal of these. Yes, all of them. Let me give you examples. One of the early engineers at WhatsApp was a Muslim from Iran. He worked on the encryption system. The same encryption that keeps your messages private. A Pakistani Muslim woman led an entire team at Instagram. She developed features millions use daily. Muslim engineers at Google worked on search algorithms. At Facebook, they built security systems. At Apple, they designed hardware. But here's what amazes me most. Many of these Muslims pray 5 times a day. They fast in Ramadan. They read Quran, yet they compete with the best engineers in the world, and often, they win. I spoke to a Muslim software engineer at Google. Let me call him Bilal. He told me something profound. My faith makes me a better engineer. Islam teaches precision. It teaches discipline. When I code, I think about Allah watching. This makes my code cleaner. Subhanallah. Faith improving work quality. But success brought challenges. Big challenges, and some of these will surprise you. Asterisk, let me paint a picture of a typical day. It's Tuesday morning. Sarah wakes up at 5 a.m. She's a product manager at Facebook. She prays Fajr. Then she prepares breakfast for her 2 children. Her husband already left for work. He's a doctor and starts early. Sarah drops the kids at school. Then she drives 40 minutes to Facebook's campus in Menlo Park. Traffic is terrible. As always, she reaches her desk at 9 a.m. Immediately, meetings start. She has 6 meetings today. Back to back. At 1 p.m., she needs to pray dua. But there's a problem. Her meeting is running late. Very important client. She can't leave. She makes a quick decision. She combined dua and ASR later. She stays in the meeting. At 3 p.m., she finally gets a break. She rushes to the prayer room, but it's occupied. She waits 5 minutes. Finally, she prays. Quickly, very quickly. At 6 p.m., she leaves work. She picks up kids from after-school program. They reach home at 7 p.m. She cooks dinner, helps with homework, prays. Then, Isha, at 10 p.m., the kids are finally asleep. Sarah sits down. She's exhausted. She opens her laptop. She has emails to answer. This is life for many Muslims here, constantly balancing faith and work, family and career. It's not easy, but wait, there's something even harder. Asterisk, here's what really keeps Muslims awake at night in Silicon Valley. It's not work pressure. It's not long commutes. It's not even discrimination. It's their children. Let me explain. Muslims here work incredibly hard. They succeed professionally. They buy nice homes. They earn good salaries. But then they look at their teenagers, and they worry why. Because their kids are growing up in a very different culture at school, their children learn things that contradict Islamic values. On social media, they see content that goes against Islam. Their friends have completely different lifestyles. I spoke to a father named Mahmoud. He's been in Silicon Valley for 20 years. He works at Apple. He told me something heartbreaking. My daughter is 15. Last year, she asked me why she has to be different. Why she can't go to prom like her friends? Why she can't date? I didn't know what to say. He paused. Then continued. I came here for a better life, better opportunities. But sometimes I wonder, did I sacrifice something more important? My children's faith. This question haunts many Muslim parents here, so what did they do? They created solutions. Clever solutions. They built Muslim schools. But not just any schools. These schools teach regular subjects, plus Islamic education. Math, science, English, and Quran. Computer programming and HADH. They created Muslim youth groups. Every weekend, hundreds of Muslim teenagers meet. They play sports together, go on trips, build friendships, all in an Islamic environment. They organized summer camps. Islamic summer camps where kids learn about Islam while having fun. One mosque created something brilliant. They started a Muslim Boy Scouts troop and a Muslim Girl Scouts troop. Same activities, camping, hiking, badges. But with Islamic values, these efforts are working. Slowly but surely. But there's another challenge. A more controversial one. Asterisk, here's something people ask quietly. In private conversations. After Jummah prayer. Over coffee. Can you really practice Islam fully in Silicon Valley? Some Muslims say no. They say the environment is too secular, too liberal, too focused on money and success. I met an imam who left Silicon Valley. He moved to a smaller city. He told me why. In Silicon Valley, everything is about career, about the next promotion, the next startup. Even Muslims get caught in this race. They forget why they're here on earth. Strong words, but others disagree completely. They say Silicon Valley is perfect for Muslims. A sister named Aisha explained it to me. She's a data scientist at Netflix. People say Silicon Valley is too materialistic, but I disagree. This place values diversity. It respects different beliefs. At my company, nobody questions my hijab. Nobody mocks my prayer times. I can be fully Muslim and fully professional. She makes a good point. Then she said something deeper. Every place has challenges. In Muslim countries, there are different problems. Corruption, lack of opportunities, religious extremism. Here in Silicon Valley, yes, we face challenges. But we also have freedom. Freedom to practice Islam as we understand it. This debate continues. There's no easy answer, but here's what I discovered. Something that changed my entire perspective.